Everybody, welcome back to SevTech Ages, episode 57 with me, Sid, and I've been doing a fair amount of off-screen work, probably several hours actually. So we've done, in fact I can grab all of that and we can pop all of that in there, which means we can have that one, and that can now, I don't know whether that's full or not, is it? It's not. There you go, it is done now. Yeah, so I have processed all the iron, and that is here, and I've also processed and run some as plates, because we're going to need those going forward. Just in the process of processing the lead. However, I've paused that because I've done some steel and iron into there, and I've also made some seared bricks, so that was fun. I've done a little bit of a bit more leaf work in here, so I've kind of, you know, made this more, I don't know, something or other. And we're processing the hell out of everything here. So yeah, getting to the point where we've nearly used up all that netherrack, which is nice. Upstairs, I've been busy. Oops, we need to carry on making you into things. Now the reason I've got all this wood on me is I'm actually going to use a lot of this creosote today, because I want to make some treated wood, which is all good. And I have got three fully charged capacitors now, but we're also going to make this episode, hopefully going to make ourselves some high voltage capacitors which store 10 million RF, and that should obviously give us a lot more of moreage. And obviously we're still making steel. And over here there's a whole load of this, because I've been making hellfire dust like it's going out of fashion. I've only got one iron left. I've made several new ones, and the reason for that is I've now got a stack and a third of soul forged steel, so we're probably going to do something with that today. Lots of creosote. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it up here. Lots of steel, because the distillation tower is going to take a metric crap ton of resources to make, and other things are going to take a lot of resources to make. So to that end, I've also been making leather. So I made another stack, well, stackless one of leather. That's the last bit to go on there. That can treat. Yeah, I think that just about covers us. And again, I've kind of just, you know, made this place look a little bit more presentable, I suppose would be the right word. Okay, so first things first, why have I got a whole bunch of steel and iron in the thing? Well, I go and grab, let's do the iron first, and I would like to get my plate cast and do 3 of those. I think that should be right. It should be, yeah, it should be 9 per. I want to try and update this armor. So a comment, as you know, I record quite a bit ahead of myself, and a comment on one of my Between Lands videos said, you know, you put these night vision goggles on, and of course they, you know, we're not using them now. The night vision goggles use durability, and durability of the armor is, well, you know, it's not great. It's like 17.5 with the iron and bronze. But it occurs to me that we can actually make that slightly better. However, I don't want to sacrifice the magnetic nature of our armor, so hence iron and steel. We're going to try and upgrade our armor a little bit and make it a little bit more durable. Right, that takes us to steel. So at that point we can go and grab you, and you. We can pop that away. Let's start with a helmet then. So we're going to have a steel helmet core, and this should be exactly the right amount in here. So With a bit of luck, this will be better. We'll see how it goes. And then we'll do, so then we've got 6 for the chest plate. And then 5 and 4, so that should be 9 left, which should be a block. It is. Excellent. Did my maths right. Anyway, let me just get these poured out, then I can set the lead off casting again, and I'll be back in a mo. Alright, we've got all the bits. Let's go and try this out, shall we? No, let's go and do this first. I'm going to pop that in there, and we are going to change it out to a steel. So that will take it from, let's use magnetic, dense, ecological and resistant to steady, dense, ecological and resistance. It takes the durability from 213 to 273, so it increases it, and the defense goes up as well. Bonus. But if we then give it the iron core, so it's got a bronze core at the moment, if we give it an iron core, so it's currently got a 273 and 18.4, that goes down. Oh bum. Okay, maybe not then. Maybe we'll leave it with steel. I mean, I can live without magnetic. I can probably get magnetic onto something, or leave, or yeah, maybe that's an idea. So if we leave you where we are, let me just have a look. So there's our nice steel helmet. Let's go now and do this and this. Takes us to 18.4 and a much higher durability. Maybe we do the boots and just make the boots on their own magnetic. That might be an idea. Let's have a look. Get these done. And the booties. Again, got that. Let's just keep magnetic on that. So that's fine. So we have still got magnetic on here, and then we can cook the rest of those. I think. Don't think we need them. Our armor's better. That's almost diamond level armor now, and it's got a few other bits and pieces as well, like the knockback resistance and things. Okay, so next things next. Those farms need to move. I think we might have a visitor incoming. I'm going to sleep and get rid of the rain and get a few bits and pieces together, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, so first things first, we need to relocate these farms. They've done that. They've done fine, but now we can, move water around. But now we have a bucket that can actually place water source blocks. They are largely redundant, so we can take these out and have done with. And the other thing we can take out is those. That will all come together. Oh, damn. Hang on. Let's get rid of that. That maybe. What else can we get rid of? I should have cleared my inventory first, shouldn't I? Those can go for now, and I think that should do us. We'll come back in a moment. So we are going to build our farms over around by the roadside here now. This has got nothing in it. This has got quartz, but I don't think, I'm not too worried about that. That is just water, and that is beryl overworld, but again, unlikely to really use this. So let's come over here and we'll start with a fence. What about here? Maybe Lake Sioux, and obviously we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's going to be that's the corner of the one there, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. This one here is going to be where we want to stick a bucket of water. Let me just sort my inventory out a little bit, and we'll get these farms down. It's nothing fancy. It's just going to be a normal Minecraft farm. So back in a mo. All right, I'm steadily getting some work done with this. However, I've noticed my lava has run out again. And one of the thoughts I'd had with this lot here was to possibly increase this. I don't know whether we get away with increases up a level or not, but what we most certainly can do is we can put another 3 tanks in at this level. I think we'll get away with that. So yeah, if we just make, I'll go with seared tank. I could have gone with the other options, but seared tanks are fine. And we'll take that tank out, and that will give us a whole load of stuff which we're going to have to put through and reprocess again. And turn you off. So 4 tanks of lava. In theory, I can put more than 1 tank in. So let's see how that works for us, shall we? We'll go and top this off with lots of tanks, because what I'm finding is I'm having to go backwards and forwards a lot. And when I'm doing work like this, which is obviously make work moving things around, taking the time, what I like to personally do is have things that are going to run automatically in the background, keeping running. So the fact that these run out of water, lava, means I need to get these lavaed up before I continue on doing this. Now I put 4 fields in, so that's hemp, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to need 2 more somewhere, but again we'll work that through. It's not a biggie. This is I didn't realize this was a thing. You can combine a torch with a block using Ferdinand's flowers, and you'll get illumination blocks. So I've managed to, I'm going to use a lot more of this around the place, and once I've got silk touch on, in theory I think I can even get illuminated grass blocks. But first things first, we need to fill up some lava tanks. So I'm going to get that done, get the thing going again, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Now obviously it doesn't form. That forms a nice smeltery though, and I think it will happily use all of those as well. So that is a good thing. And it just, in theory, means that I'm making less trips backwards and forwards. Alright, back to getting these farms set up, so I'll be with you in a sec. Alright, I've got all the farms done and moved, and I've stripped out everything over there, and I've started working a little bit in the area. But next thing we need to do is, if you recall the start of the episode, I had a pile of planks in my inventory, and we need to convert these over into treated wood. So we're going to grab, well, again, we'll take our bucket and we'll empty this system a little bit, and then we'll take these barrels over and get some treated wood planks sorted. That one we'll take you with me. Come on. Right. So again, if I don't know how much of this we'll need, but to be honest, treated wood is actually quite a nice building material as well. So it isn't the, oh dear, but that doesn't help. Where's me thing? Well, yeah. So must remember not to do that, but we'll get this crafted. We'll do a whole bunch of it, as I say, and we'll be back again in a second. Okay, got the planks. So first things first, let's make a bunch of sticks. And I'm sure you've probably all worked out what I'm aiming to do, which is obviously water wheels. And we need water wheel segments. And that will make me 2 water wheels. And I want 6 water wheels. So, yeah. So that will make me 4? Yes, 4 water wheels. So, armed with that, that should give me enough for 6 water wheels, I think. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we can put the rest of that treated wood away, and the steel can come downstairs with us. So, yeah, that was obviously an advancement. It wasn't a desperately important one, but it's going to be a reasonable source of power. And again, it's a nice free source of power, which is always, in my opinion, a bonus. Oh dear, we need to let's take the aluminium, put you down. I need to still need to sort out storage. Obviously, we've now got that crate. These crates are obviously one bigger than that, so that's always a bonus. And at the moment, I'm just running aluminium through, which leaves silver and platinum, which is nice. Anyway, first things first, we are going to need to then make a couple of kinetic dynamos, which will require me to do a few bits and pieces. Let me just double check. So if I get my kinetic dynamo, that's a copper block, which is copper wires. Copper wires is 4. So I need basically, I need 8 copper per wire, 8 copper into plate, so 16 copper into plates, and then cut them up into wires, at least until, can I make a just stupid question? There is no wire mold, is there? There's a press, but not a mold. Oh well. Just a shame. If there was a mold, then I think we probably should get a metal press going at some point, but again, not crucial right now. So 16. Yeah. Doesn't matter if we make too many. It's really not an issue. We'll never have a situation where we're overly burdened with things like metal plates. There's always going to be things we can make with them. So let me do these, get the Kinetic Dynamos made, which again are relatively cheap, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, 2 Kinetic Dynamos, we've got the wheels, bit more cobble, maybe that much, I don't know actually. And we'll take you, because we're going to want to, what have I got? Before I go running off, mossy stone, but I wanted mossy cobble. I don't think I've got any. I could make it, couldn't I, with vines, if I have any, which I don't. However, it's not hard to find. There's plenty of places where we can find it, should we wish to really go the whole hog. But right now I would like to make a whole load of those, maybe one of those, and we'll get some nice crispy ones as well. Pardon me. And then what we need to do is work out how we're going to do this. So obviously I needed to move the fields out because I wanted to basically do this and get into this spot here. Now I've gone, let's just check this out. If I start over here and go 1, then you got 1, 2, 3, and then you got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I've missed. Do I think that's far enough back? I think that is far enough back in. Maybe we'll this in and sort out how we're going to exactly how we're going to do it. But for the most part, it's going to be very similar to the setup we built on Sid's Modded Life, with the slight exception that we are going to be, well, let's refresh my memory. How big are these? 1, 2, 3. It's 7, isn't it then? You know what I mean? So if we go 2, 3, so that's going to be the middle, isn't it? 1. Yeah, I think so. And you're going to have a dynamo. How am I going to do this? Dynamo is going to be there, and a dynamo is going to be there, and the wheel will go there. 1, 2, and 3, and also on that side. No, I'm happy enough. That's fine. Yeah, that will work. 2, 3. And I think that's right. If I were to grab a bucket of water and put that out, I'm not. Yeah, that's flowing. Excellent. Right, let me get these encased, and I'll be back in a moment. Have us a slight change of plan, and it's only a slight change of plan. We're going to make, where are we? Got the lead, got the steel. I'm going to make 3 of these HV capacitors, and we are going to. I just realised I'm going to struggle with this structure as is to shift the power out and up. I could go down, but up is going to be an issue. So we're going to take this all out and move it 1 block over. So we've got a 1 block gap down the middle of the 2. And hopefully that will be okay. Let me just get that in there. Grow. That needs to be filled in, so that should be there. Yeah, then we'll take these out. Oh yeah. Stupid thing. Okay, we'll take that out of there. And what we're going to do is, I'll just, for the time being, I'm going to stick a block in, and then we'll put you back there, and we'll basically fill this section in like that, and this will also be filled in and, you know, fixed and made good, and all the good things that we expect of this build. And once we've got all of that in, we'll put the wheels back in. I will change out the floor of these so they're not a thing, but the thoughts then are simply this. We've got the power coming out the top there, so if I take this, need something up, the input is to the top. Now what I would like to do is move the input to the bottom and the output to the top, and that will allow me then, if I jump down here, to place that directly on top. Do I want the output on the top, or do I want the output on the side? I think possibly, no, at the top. Let me just make sure I haven't broken that actually. I'm always phobic that, yeah, no, I haven't, I'm fine. So the input's on the top, the output on the bottom, and that should all be good. And we'll do the same on the other side. And we're going to get this one done and working, and then I can get the other one done. So I'll get those done. I'll be back in a sec. Alright, just got the this one's up and running and has been up and running for a while. This one is just getting its water. I've only got one bucket on me, which obviously slows me down a little bit, but you know, we'll live. And these are working okay. I'm going to decorate these up a little bit, make them look a little bit nicer. Maybe throw a few trees around the area, but first things first, let's just get them up and running. And what we actually do with this after that point is, well, let me show you what we got going on. So that one is nearly done 1 million. And again, it is free. It's just sat there ticking away. And this one is now charging as well. So not 10 million, it's 4 million RF. Okay, doesn't matter. So from this side we've got that going on. Now I have brought some don't think I can get it on that side, but that's alright. I'm fine with that. We'll probably do a little bit over here as well. If we can maybe get a bit of that going. Just want it to look like it's, you know, a little bit run down. And, you know, old, I suppose, is the feeling we're looking for. So yeah, that looks all right. Maybe take a little bit down there. Any more for any more? Well, if I do this, that gives me a convenient way to get around on top of it, doesn't it? Yeah, that works. And I thought, because this was obviously once all marshy land, so I'm going to put down a few of these seeds as well, just around this area, and let that grow. Now the other thing then we need to do is get the power out of that, and this is where it gets a bit more challenging, because I think I'm going to need, I don't know how I'm going to actually, well, actually I've got an idea how, yes, I've got an idea how I'm going to do this. There's an output, take that away. That's an output, take that away. If I grab this thing and place it down there, and then put an output there, an input there, and take that to output. Let's see how that goes. That's drained. That's draining. So basically there'll be 12 million RF in this system when it's charged, which means we can charge the smaller capacitors a lot easier. Yeah, let's go and let me just have a look. I've got some of that going on, haven't I? So let's put a bit of light up there. We'll wait for the night time. We'll get a nice screenshot. That's always a fun bit. And I don't know how long these rushes will take, but we'll do that, I think. Yeah. But I'm happy with that. That works. I'm not sure how long I've been recording, so let me just double check that, because depending on that, there's other things. I've got other plans and things I want to do, but not necessarily the time to do them. But I think that looks quite passable as an area. I think a bit of mossy cobble would help, which we probably get. I'm trying to think where's the best place to get mossy. Probably the Twilight, I guess, would be the best place, the easiest place, certainly, for the area we're in. Let me go and do a bit of that while I check how long we've been recording, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, got a little bit of cobble, mossy cobble wall in there now, and a bit of mossy cobble down here, so just adds that little bit of je ne sais quoi to it. I'm going about 30 minutes in, so next episode we'll hopefully get a chance to use this to power things like that and the tower, but that is... trying to see, is that's at 2 million out of 4 million, so it's not bad at all, really. Noisy, but I haven't got an answer for that if it gets too irritating. But on that note, yeah, we've moved. We now have fields, and we now have a power plant, well, two sort of sources of RF. Neither of them particularly efficient, but all of them free. And I'm always a big fan of free. So on that note, thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now.